Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Three Dads and a Console. Three dads are all here. We know not every dad can
Is that the
stay up to date.
first time in a month?
It is.
Yeah.
It's been a while. We know not every dad can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in video game news that you need to know about, so we're here to do it for you. And remember, this show is kid-friendly and getting the intro right this week, so no earmuffs are needed. Now on with the show. I'm one of your hosts, Wobble Plays, alongside the OPG Court.
Yeah, so I'm going to do something fun on the show today. I'm going to open hockey cards probably throughout the whole thing. I've got a box of OPG 2024-25 hobby box.
That's
got for those audio listeners, sorry, but for the visual listeners, it's got Connor McDavid on it. There is some collect 100 marquee rookies. I opened one box already, and I got the Celebrini and the Michkov. There are 101s. I got a 101 in my first box, so I did pretty well so far. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. Because I haven't played video games because I've been away in Florida. I've been on the weekends. My daughter's been in hockey tournaments. I just haven't had time, man. Plus, every game I could jump into just stinks lately for me.
Not feeling it.
It's for me.
Not feeling it.
It's not. I'm not feeling it.
It's not fine.
It's not fine.
I love that song. We're also here with the full spectrum warrior Pez.
Ooh, I am
Full
somewhere on
spectrum.
that spectrum, I'll tell you that much. I don't
Pack
know where yet.
number 1.
So
what's the crack, lads? Your techie boy is back, so
it's so nice.
all is taken care of. Robert just has to show up for like 45 minutes, and then he leaves, and then that's it. No prep,
That's
no
right.
nothing. Just come in here, riffs it off the cuff. Doesn't have to worry about setup, tag, a thumbnail. Like, what is it? Why a thumbnail? You know, who cares? Right?
Looking
Who
at
cares?
chat, I don't have to
Doesn't have to
make
do
sure
anything.
it's posted in advance.
Just host
Oh,
the
no,
show,
that was
and we're
just-
good.
Hey, Pez, if you were here though, you would have laughed because Wabba was just so proud of himself. He's like, "Oh my god, we can actually go live!" Like that was the
Crazy.
most thing that he was
It's
like.
a bare minimum.
We've
because
only been doing
usually,
it for
when
like
he
3
records,
years
like,
now.
we
It's
can't even go
insane.
live, right?
Insane. We've only been
I
live
think
for
I
3
could even
years on
figure it out
YouTube.
one day. I'm not going to try to, but
Well,
You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it.
we made it.
I
We
got
made it back.
something.
Oh, do you have a Matt sell my weenie?
Oh, I got a Kyle Palmieri orange. Like, why does it have to be a bum?
Oh, Kyle Palmieri. Get
Well,
out
I
of
mean,
here,
that
bum.
was a good card 12 years ago.
No, it's not even a good card then.
Womp womp.
Guy was almost a guy at one point was almost a Bruin.
Isn't
Yeah,
everybody
not
else tied to
almost.
them?
He was like pretty much a Bruin, and then
He was
they
on
got-
his way to Boston, and they were like, nah.
yeah.
He was that meme
Turn
of
that
the guy
plate
at the
around.
airport. We are gonna get into some video game talk,
Maybe.
but
Vidzia games.
some video.
before we do hockey, I got to do some hockey stuff this whole weekend. So
What's
mentioned
hockey
last
stuff?
time.
I don't know what that is.
Tell him try.
Connor
we-
Hellebuck.
Ooh, could be a Four Nations.
Oh yeah, we're
hockey
gonna talk
winning
about
goalie.
Four Nations, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
So it's like
so-
Avatar: The Last Airbender. So like the USA is like
You lost me.
the Fire
How-
Nation.
Can I ask you a question before you went to the game? How much did you debate on selling your ticket? Because after that Canada US Donnybrook tickets, I heard went like through the roof, and like the secondary market was like crazy for tickets.
Sure. So I went to take my daughter to a game because school was closed. I figured, you know what, I can take the day off. It's a 1:00 game. Perfect. We're gonna see Canada. Canada's got some of the best athletes in hockey. We'll see if that
Facts.
statement is
Facts.
true. But it was a great, honestly,
you-
look great amount.
Connor McDavid is literally the best player in the world.
Trust me, I got to see 2 McKinnon goals in person. McDavid, like, dude, I was
so-
geeking
okay.
out.
Okay, I'll
was
be honest
awesome.
with you here. If for the timeout, I mean, because your statement was trash. Regardless whether the United
Red
States
card.
beats Canada doesn't mean they got the best players. So one, Canada has the worst goalie in the tournament, which is
That's fair.
hilarious.
Binnington's a
You guys
bum.
seen that Instagram video of Binnington like trying to catch the things and Hill's just like catching them?
He was
Binnington-
so bad. Like, he almost
terrible.
fell apart at the game I went to.
Dude, if they lose the tournament, Cooper should be fired, and then Butch can be the coach for the
Nailed it.
Olympics. So we're good.
Nailed it.
But
Sign Tim Thomas.
the best player in the world is Connor McDavid, Canadian.
Yes.
The best defenseman in the world is Cal McCarr, Canadian.
Yes.
The next best player in the world is Nathan McKinnon,
Yep.
Canadian. So the 3 best players in the world are on one team. It's just unfortunately the best goalie in the world is Connor Hellebuck, who's American.
And then
America.
they were like, I mean, I think the U.S. goaltending is great, and it was interesting to see because Finland, they have good players. They got Barkov, who I think is the best 2-way center out there right now,
Facts.
and they looked like poop for 58 minutes. It was crazy. Like the whole time, and I'm there, like, so it was a, so to your answer your question, I did not think about selling them because I almost I promised my daughter it was going to be a fun time, and she goes, "Why can't we go?"
But you like money though.
I did. Well, right. I mean, why do you think? I mean,
don't worry, he spent it all going
it's
to
all
that
an
game.
Yeah,
and buying all those Jeremy Jacob price chicken fingers.
I did no.
Dude,
I packed the lunch that we ate in the car. I did not get food there. We packed lunch. We ate it in the car. I paid for a parking spot.
That pizza slice was so
amazing.
good.
It looked really good. But it's $50.
And I was starving. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah,
I would have gave them my whole tax return for that slice of pizza. It was.
I got Rucker McGroarty. OPG.
Oh, let's go, Rucker McGroarty.
But I paid $100 a ticket because I got $20 off at SeatGeek.com using code WobblePlays at checkout.
Wow.
I used my own code.
He uses his own code. What a
Do you
baller.
have like a SeatGeek thing?
Yes.
Like they actually, yeah, but they only pay you per time every time someone uses it. So you
They
never get
do.
any money. Okay, I just want to make sure.
I do
So
get
it's just-
randomly because I
so
signed
it's
it up
Wobble
online.
paying
just
Just
so
himself.
for
people use it.
people out there, when you get sponsorships by like SeatGeek and all that, and they say use code, you ain't getting paid bupkis.
You're
Oh,
called
I
an
get paid.
affiliate.
I get paid $10 every time someone uses it,
No, I get that.
and I signed so I go to like a Retail Me Not and like coupon sites, and I put my code up there, and random people will use it.
Ooh.
It's decent.
I got a
Interesting.
Jip pack.
Hustlers know how to hustle. But so we went.
What a
It was
magazine, am I
great.
right,
The
Lance?
game was great. My daughter loved it. She had a lot of fun. Everyone was really
Oh, I
cool.
missed.
It was like a lot of people who traveled from Canada and actually who traveled from Finland,
Blame Canada.
which was really interesting to see. Like Finland showed up. The fans
Yeah,
did.
They were really mad at the fans in Massachusetts, I heard.
I didn't get any of that. Everybody around us was super cool.
Can I
But-
ask you?
Yes.
So I know it was very quiet, but there was did you hear any boos?
I did in the beginning, and I actually heard people yell at them, being like, "Shut up!"
Yeah, I heard you could actually hear that on the broadcast. You heard shut the F up. Some
Yeah.
woman yelled it. Like you hear it.
I probably know who that was because every time someone scored, she'd go like, "Attaboy, Nathan! Attaboy, Connor!" Like she was just yelling every time. But everyone, honestly, it was really like
Connor
I didn't get
McDavid.
that. Hey, there we go. I will
There's
say
both Connor McDavid
the
and
game itself.
Matthew Poitras.
I know him.
Patois.
The game itself was very quiet. So even my daughter goes, "Why is it so quiet?" I'm like, I'm like, it's loud when, but
Interesting.
it was very quiet. For a game.
Quiet. It was quiet.
But the last 2 minutes popped off. It was nuts. Like, like Finland scores like on the pulled goalie. I'm freaking out. Everyone's cheering. Even the Canada, like it was cool for everyone to just appreciate a good game. And normally it's like, oh, screw the other team, whatever, because like it's a Bruins game. It was just cool environment. Everyone's just there to like enjoy, and that was fun.
Did
And
you
I
check
liked
out the pro shop?
I did. I didn't get anything just because I'm gonna wait to see if they go on sale after. I wore my Centennial Bergeron. I got my daughter got a Pasternak jersey she wore.
Did she have a good time?
Oh my gosh, she was so excited. She said the best day ever type. It was great, and that's why I kept them. But she goes, "Why can't we go to the next one?" I go, "Because the tickets I looked in the cart, the tickets were $350 each, and then I looked at the finals and they were $1,250.
So they're
Crazy.
They're even gone up more.
I haven't even checked. It's gonna make me anxious, but it's crazy how much they are.
$12.50 US. Do the math.
Yes.
Guess how much that is for me?
17.
Well, that's 70 cents.
For folks like listening, that's my like very educated guess that is actually right.
Well, no, I said it's close.
Yeah, well, educated guess. I mean, it's in that ballpark. But also they had a Four Nations Fan Fest, which I went to the one before the Winter Classic. It was
What a
really cool.
Poop box so far. No offense.
Me? No.
No, I got a poop box. The first box was fire. This one
That's
is
how it
just-
goes. You used all the luck.
Yep.
But we go
Use
there.
all-
It's an open event. It was all weekend. I knew it was going to rain on Sunday, so we went on Saturday. It was freezing, but it was still fun. My daughter got to like shoot the puck at different booths. We got some like free swag. They had an NHL street for the kids, so like they actually had like 3 or 4 people coaching them on 4 different drills. B Marsh, and it was cool because she's not good at hockey. She doesn't play hockey, but we saw her improve in just that little like 10-minute station. Because they were giving her like serious coaching stuff. Pasta, the boy. We got to take pictures with the Stanley Cup again. When I went for the Winter Classic, the line was about an hour and a half long. This time it was 15 minutes. We got there super early.
Was it right there on Causeway?
No, it's at City Hall, which is about, I don't know, like
I know. No,
50. Yeah, I mean,
I know where. Yeah,
that's right.
Okay.
It's not far, but it's not close to
City Hall
well,
Plaza.
I mean, it's close enough. Yeah. So we got to take a picture of the cup. That was awesome. You know, people could like take their time. No one was putting their kid in it this time. I saw. We got Upper Deck cards made of us again, which was great.
Ooh,
So Upper
that's
Deck was there,
very cool.
so we got to take poses. We did that last time. I have them in like hard sleeves. They were also selling like boxes there for like decent, you know, for what you would pay. And if
Did you
got
buy
it,
any?
I didn't because
you chickened out, eh?
I just don't want to.
I thought I got Lane Hudson into Logan Mayu. I'm like, come on, man.
Come on, Logan Mayu, wherever you are.
Boo! I didn't want to drop like $200 like on something I wasn't like sold on.
One box?
Yeah, it was premium product.
Oh, like the clear cut and all that.
Yeah.
I don't. Who wants? Paz, see, that's what we talked about. Waba like only will buy cards if he thinks, oh, I'm going to return on investment and my ROI is going to be great.
Yes.
Otherwise, he's out.
So
he's not a real card collector. He's a shyster. That's what he is. He's a shyster.
Okay. Yes, we do these. So speaking of which, Tylenol had a booth and they were giving out brand new things of something, and I looked them up on eBay and I saw what they sold first. I sent my wife over to get one because I probably
You did not. Oh my
did.
god!
So there's gonna be a listing for 2 Tylenol like soothing wipe gel, whatever. I don't even know what it is.
I don't understand why he thinks it's funny.
I love it.
Well, because hustles, you know, I paid for parking. I gotta make that. I gotta recoup. But no, it was fun. It wasn't that busy, but it was cool because Sweden and Finland were playing, and so people were just standing around drinking by like it's just cool to see that everybody cheer. You know, when there's a goal, like they had a DJ.
Were they opposed to not cheering when there's a goal?
Well, it's just I don't go out because I didn't do that before I had a kid. So like to go to like somewhere where there's a game and just have like a giant TV and people enjoying it, like it's just a really cool atmosphere. The Winter Classic didn't have that when I went because the game hadn't happened yet. So I haven't been to an event like that. And then they had people signing. Tuukka Rask was there. We didn't wait in the line because we were on the way out.
Excuse me? You could have met the man, probably drunk at the time.
It was very much like when we were leaving. Like it was cold.
Hey, Pez, probably drunk.
Oh yeah, drinking is what's his drink called? Longshore or something?
Long drink.
Long drink.
Yeah, remember we had it at the Bruins game, and what did I say it was? It was garbage.
It was long for this world.
I was like, I had one of them, and Bez was like, "Oh, come on!" They're like, remember? She kept going. The girl was like, "Oh, they're like vodka sodas," and then I take a sip. I'm like, "Yeah, if someone drank out of a toilet."
Yep.
Keep that in Finland. But don't worry, Keith Kachuk and Paul Bissonnette were going to be there on Sunday when it rained all day. So good luck to. I don't know how that went. But yeah, overall, good event. I don't know. It was a cool hockey weekend.
We got a poop box here, boys. Poop box.
Take that,
but that's fine because the first box was just fire, right?
That's how it goes.
You can't be a 1-for-1, you know.
But what have you guys been doing? What have you been playing? What have you been up to?
I'll let Cork go
I don't
first.
know. We just talked about the 4 Nations and we didn't really talk about it.
Oh well, what talk about it?
All right,
what do you got for it?
I'm going to first off. I don't understand. I was on the betting websites. I don't understand how Canada is minus 1.5 goals. So for those that
they lost by 2.
I don't bet.
So for those that don't bet, when you are when a team is plus whatever when it comes to like the spread.
Oh, why is Canada not favored? Their goalie is garbage.
Not financial advice. I am betting on Canada because I think even if they lose, it'll be a 1-goal game. And that spread for 1.5.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, hockey, I typically think sees 2 goals because you have the 1 and then you get the empty netter after. So I think that's why 1.5 is the spread.
Correct.
But may I remind you, gentlemen, as bad as Jordan Binnington is, he has won major games in that building.
So what? I hate that stat. That's such a stupid stat.
I'm saying Jordan Binnington showing up for the country of Canada.
Can I say 2 things I agreed with the crowd and I took part? 2 boos happened. When Sam Bennett was announced and when Jordan Binnington was announced, people booed. And I was like, that's good. And my dad was like, why are they booing? I'm like, people don't forget. They did also start Marchand, which was very cool.
Years ago.
Yeah,
of course they're
but
not going
we
to
don't
forget.
forget.
It's not like they trotted out, I don't know, Brad Park from the 1982 Bruins or whatever, you know.
But it was very funny that, like, you know, everyone's cheering for Canada, and then it's like Binnington, boo, you suck, and it's like the whole time, but like, it didn't seem like the Canadians liked him either.
No, they
Who,
probably
Bennington?
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we think so. I'll say this: hockey in Canada is extremely popular. I think it's safe to say
What
it's
a
on
take.
every. I know. We are lambasting this man on a daily basis to explain how terrible he is, and on a constant basis of saying how stupid John Cooper is. And if you asked me, when I see Bruce, the next time I see him, I have one question and one question only: why? Why did he get the net to begin with? Why did he continue to start? Why didn't Logan Thompson be there? Why wasn't it just Aiden Hill and Logan Thompson? We all know they're the best goalies. And if everybody keeps going, well, you know, he's won. Yeah, so does Aiden Hill. So I'll throw that out the window. Like, the guy stinks.
He's really bad.
Yeah, he is.
Seeing it in real life, just the absolute meltdown. It was such like even like just like nothing burger shots were going in.
Dude, he stinks.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty cool event. I like it. I like it way better, and it's getting a lot of people talking about this sport, which is really fun.
Well, that's
everywhere.
The best part.
Can I give you a fun stat?
Yes, please.
This is the highest rated hockey game since in the US since the Stanley Cup Finals.
Ooh.
And so
what, Canada-US game? Canada-US game?
Yeah. So
this game on Thursday night is going to be...
It's going to be crazy.
Crazy pants.
It's also very easy to watch.
Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals was like 7 million people, and that US-Canada game was like 5.5. And that's a pretty big deal for the NHL because teams are lucky if they pull anywhere close to 1 million.
Also, more people are pirating now, so that number should go down a little bit.
As they should. I mean, yes.
It's easy. I could watch it on Disney Plus. You can watch it on YouTube. I think it's really easy to watch. Like this time around.
No 101s.
It's the way of the road. But
Bullshit.
Whoa.
No earmuffs are needed.
Yeah, it's not a swear word. We're still PG.
Okay. Actually, you get one, right? Don't you get one in movies?
You get one F word. Yeah.
Okay, so we're safe.
No, that was in the 80s. Now an F word automatically. You don't get it anymore.
Oh, well. You know, those were the days.
Oh, Jesus.
So that is our hockey corner. But if you tell me, let's talk about. I have some games to talk about, but I want to hear from you guys first in terms of what you're playing or what you're looking forward to.
I'm not playing.
Where you're at.
I'm not playing anything.
Boom,
nothing. A whole lot of nothing.
Boom, covered.
I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed Shadows big time. Like the only game, and MLB The Show.
March like 25th.
Yeah, March 25th. Yeah,
something like that.
Right now, ooh, that Hyman's numbered. All right. Right now, I got so much on my plate. Plus my back really hurts. Like it really hurts. I threw my back out a couple days ago, and it's just not getting any better. It's just getting worse and worse by the day. It's really kind of driving me insane. But and I don't know if you know, Canada got a bit of snow. It was just a tiny bit. We had planes flipping on runways. Goodness. Well,
Banner Day. Jordan Bennington pooping his pants.
That was an American plane. Okay. American plane. You know, FAA. There's not many people in charge over there right now. But not getting political. But we got I had about 4.5 feet of snow drop in 24 hours.
Oh my God.
Dude, you can't pulling out of my driveway right now, you can't see. So like the whole way down the driveway, there's a snowbank that goes like this. I can't see my neighbor's cars. I can't see anything. And you like, I hope I don't get in an accident when I pull out of this driveway right now.
Paying attention, because if not,
you can't see anything. And I've been shoveling and even using my snowblower, and my back is just, it's seized. It hates me. It doesn't want anything to do with this right now. It sucks. Like it really sucks how much my back hurts.
I got two things of Tylenol though. If you need, I can give you a
they're
discount.
on eBay for $48.
Hold on. Yeah. You laugh how he was just like, I'll give you a discount.
Yeah.
He's not gonna give it to me for free.
Go to
Pez is winning.
SeatGeek, go order tickets at SeatGeek and use the code WABBAPLAYS and he'll send them to you.
For $20
For $25 plus shipping.
Such a rip-off artist.
I mean, look, I paid a lot for him. I'm giving you a deal.
Yeah.
True story, right?
Oh,
Not like you're lying, but yeah. So it's I've also been at the rink a lot.
Nice.
So my daughter has been playing a lot of hockey lately. She got another hat trick this weekend.
Nailed it.
Full ice hat trick. That's her third in 4 games.
Jeez.
Dude, she's crushing it.
Yeah, she's got 54 goals this year. Yeah, I know, right?
It's about to break Gretzky's record in her first year.
In less than 50 games. Like,
yeah,
she's only played 14 games.
Dang.
I mean, if you want to compare it, Hillary Knight only has like 8.
So she's doing good. Okay, she's having a good year.
That's excellent.
I'm very happy for her. Or hopefully we'll be on the rep team next year, and that's unfortunately these guys know I am unable to come to PAX this year because rep tryouts are the first week of May into the weekend. She would have a game on the 8th, which is the Thursday of PAX East. So I looked at the schedule and I was just like, damn. And then I see in our chat, Pez got like such a deal on the hotels. It kind of pisses me off. Dude, you got a deal and a half. You got a deal and a half. You did good.
Can I redeem my character for one moment?
Yes.
I offered to pay Pez more when he was gonna give me meats rates.
He did.
What?
And then I immediately took it back when I saw the price.
What happened? What? Sorry.
So for Wab and my brother, I just was like, give me $100 each, and Wab was like, no, we'll pay the rate.
Who's gonna be the solo person?
Nobody. All 3 of us sharing a room. It's one night.
Yeah, I'll sleep on the desk.
My brother and I in one bed, and Wab in the other.
I don't know how. Like
maybe
that's two big people.
We'll see who I decide to go snuggle with.
Get a cot
after a few whiskeys. We'll see.
I'm bringing my bear mace.
Well, you're gonna need it for Pez. Pez is the bear.
Oh, that was
baby.
Oh, but yeah, I said, let's split it, and your brother agreed, and then you told us. I said, we're good.
Yeah, just pay me a Bitcoin, dude. It's fine. Stop being a cheap ass.
Pay me in
Bitcoin.
$0.00001
Bitcoin. No, one whole Bitcoin.
That's one is less than 175. So
what's 100,000? 100,000. I've been playing a little game called Avowed.
Ooh, where you can read an article about it on 3dadsconsole.com.
You almost forgot the name of the website.
Huh? No. Me?
No.
No.
Website?
It's on my statement. I would never forget.
So
actually, I didn't do bad. So I got Bradley Nadeau, Owen Zellweger, Maverick Bork, Logan Mailloux, and Josh Doan. There's some rookies there.
Josh Doan's a nice one. Nice pull.
No Lane Hudson though. I need a Lane Hudson. Sorry, continue. My apologies.
Who is Logan Mailloux?
Google him and then Google like bad things off ice. But he's playing in the NHL.
All right,
he's one of those guys.
He's one of them.
No, not the Carter Hart. Like those guys. Not the gang.
Yeah, not those ones. The other ones.
But he's still not good.
He's a bad dude.
But he's a good hockey player, so it's like his card's worth money.
Get it out.
Oof.
Anyways, now I sound like a terrible person.
That's all right. Yeah, so I played Avowed. If you have Game Pass over the weekend, it was like $20 to get the premium edition where you can play it early. And I was sitting around. It's snowing in Massachusetts. My whole body sore from shoveling and snow blowing and all that garbage. Not as much as Court. Not even close. But
dude, it's been terrible.
It was still horrible. And then it was Sunday. Sunday we got like that snowstorm.
Sunday. Sorry.
And it was dreadful, dude. My back was screaming. Had a few hot coffees with peanut butter whiskey. Let me tell you, it was delicious.
Peanut butter whiskey? What is this?
Yeah, it was incredible. That's usually my after snow shoveling drink. Hot coffee, ice cold whiskey, delicious. So I bought Avowed. I had no expectations going into it because I didn't keep up with it because it wasn't a game I felt.
You bought it or you just played on Game Pass?
I bought it. So I bought it on Saturday. It was $20.
Sounds expensive.
I mean, for $20, like it was fine. You know, here's what I'll say. I bought it, and then I had to go make lunch. So I watched a review from Skill Up on YouTube, who I really like. And he quantified it perfectly. He said, "It is a fine game to play while you wait for a better game." Because as I wrote in my article on 3datsconsole.com, it is an extremely safe RPG from Obsidian. Obsidian has made some great games. Grounded, I really liked. South Park Stick of Truth, I really liked. KOTOR 2, I didn't like as much because I'm not a big Star Wars nerd like the rest of the people on this show. Pillars of Eternity, which I never played, that I heard is excellent, which Avowed is apparently part of their lore. And you know, their most known game, Fallout New Vegas, right? All Obsidian does is make good RPGs. This one is not a bad RPG game. It is a safe RPG game, meaning it's already classes you've played before. It's already mechanics that you know up and down. It's already companions from like the Outer Worlds that, like, you know, you can order around and also really get to learn and see which one's your favorite and blah blah blah. And while I say that kind of disparagingly, it's not supposed to be. It's just a safe game. It doesn't take any risks. Graphically, the game looks great. Incredible use of colors, really varied environments, and does a good job making you just want to go explore an open world. It's not like some Ubisoft games where there's a million icons on the map, because there isn't. It's like Skyrim where you can just walk left and then just go find out what's happening down there and just go have, like, their open world is really good. It's not big. They decided to, instead of one huge map, have 5 medium-sized maps. All of like their crafting system, I think, is really good from what I've read, because I'm only about 5 hours in. What I read, like the common dagger you find in map 1 is the same in map 4. It's just a different upgrade path. So there isn't like 6 variations of a dagger kicking around out in the world. And that's the same with all the weapons and all the armor. It is kind of annoying to have to always upgrade your stuff, because then, you know, you're doing a lot of foraging and whatnot. But that's RPG games. It's fine. The dialogue's great. The writing's fine. I am not far enough in to really like get into that.
Is anybody gonna want this series again?
I don't know. The group chat,
because you're using the word "fine" a lot.
Well, because it's a fine game. Like, that's what it is. It's not gonna blow your socks off, but you're not gonna hate it. Nice. You're not gonna hate it. Are you opening it? Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm opening a box of 91, 92 Upper Deck because I need to open pack.
Who are we looking for? Solani?
Yeah, Solane rookies.
Nailed it.
And Lindstrom and Forsberg.
It's not a bad game, but it's like not a great one. It's just fine. And if you bought it for $30, like, you'd be like, yeah, I got, 20 hours out of this. Like, that. All right, we'll do that. That tracks. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing it until Monster Hunter comes out next week, and then I'm, in 10 days, and then that's it. It's all over for me. It's Jover, as the kids say. And I don't hate Avowed. What I don't have, and I know that you guys will understand this as gamers, is like when you're invested in a game and you stop playing it and then you go do something else and think about it. and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
like I don't have a game like that right now.
Oh, I wonder, I wonder what this character is gonna do, or I wonder what, like, if I'll be able to get this thing, or the MacGuffin is this thing, or like if you're playing a sports game, if I can sign this guy or recruit this guy. And Avowed doesn't have anything where I'm like, oh, I want to go back to see what Kai or whoever is doing.
To get into this, because your take is the game's fine.
Yeah, fine.
It's not good. It's not great. It's fine.
Yep.
Starfield. It's not good. It's not great. It's fine. So far, Xbox Series X games. It's not good. It's not great. It's fine.
Correct.
This is another Xbox first-party game where it's not good. It's not great. It's fine.
They've had
one. I don't think that's good.
They've had one that people have almost unanimously fawned over, and that was
Indiana Jones.
That was it. That was it. Like, we've gone through it, and people are like, oh, Avowed's going to be the next one. It's like, well, it hasn't really. And this is one man's opinion. For me, it hasn't hit. And it's just like, it feels like an Obsidian game that is safe. Kind of like the Outer Worlds. I feel like if we watched the show from when the Outer Worlds came out, I'll say it's a good game that's safe.
And it seems that, again,
they do.
The reviewers, because I don't know what it is, because if you look at the Xbox game, they review very well, but they only review very well on the people that don't give scores. But everybody keeps saying, like I saw an outlet that I trust usually give it a 9, and I was just like, are you kidding me?
Wow. I'm surprised. I guess, this is going to sound stupid because it's the same with every game, but it's got to be the person reviewing it. Like, they have to either be a huge Obsidian fan, or it must just be hitting at the right time.
But that's the thing about Obsidian. Like, Outer Worlds, that's great.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just ain't that good.
Well, I saw a lot of people on the Avowed subreddit saying like, oh, we thought that this was going to be like New Vegas style. And I'm like, well, it kind of is, but I don't know if you have gone back and played New Vegas, or are you just looking at New Vegas through rose-tinted glasses?
But if it was New Vegas, they could have, it would have been way better than bringing out Avowed, remastering New Vegas.
I wonder if Bethesda won't let them.
It's time, especially with the new one coming up.
It's not, though. It's theirs. That's theirs. They can.
Oh, they can? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it wouldn't
matter. With the show coming out,
it's Xbox now, right? Like, it doesn't matter if Bethesda said no anyway, because, Homie with his Affliction t-shirts could just be like, yeah, make it happen.
Affliction. It's crazy that I memorize these cards. Like, I open them up and I'm like, oh, that's this so-and-so. This is so-and-so. It's the Brett Hall, Eric Lindros shaking hands card.
Nice.
There's a lot of garbage in this.
But yeah, like, I mean, really, like, Avowed's like the new game I've been playing. I played a little college football. I played a little Helldivers. And I had my 15-year wedding anniversary on Monday.
Ooh.
15 years married. We were supposed to go to St. Lucia, but she had some health issues and we didn't end up going.
Let's be honest, she had the poops.
She's okay now, right? Just to the people.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She's off to a better place. No,
she's not dead. She's not dead.
She's not dead. She went to St. Lucia without me. No, she's she's good. Like, we had to spend.
Imagine.
Oh, dude. She was like,
villain arc.
You could go, like, you could go by yourself. And in my head, I'm like, dude, sitting on the beach, just eating unlimited seafood and playing the Steam Deck, dude. Don't give me this permission, because I'll go.
Why didn't you go?
I'll do it. No, I said, like, let's get the money back. Either replan this trip, because your boy Smart got travel insurance.
Oh.
Because I booked this trip in June, or
you're smarter than the average bear.
May or June last year. And I said to myself when I booked it, I said I should get travel insurance, because with my luck, we'll get a blizzard in February. Not thinking that my wife may have some sort of stomach issue. But yeah. So
did you ever figure out what she ate that caused the issue?
They think it was an infection because it was in her, like, small intestine.
Denny's.
Wow.
Denny's.
You know what? the silver lining in all this, and I didn't even think of this
my
until
hand
right
again.
now, is this didn't happen while you were away.
That's so she was like, well, I think I'm feeling better. Like I could go. And I was like, dude, if we spend our vacation in a St. Lucian emergency room, I was like, then I'll be mad. Like right now, I don't care. We can figure out another trip. We can go to the islands. We can go to Ireland. We can go to England because like all these. We can go to Japan because like that's on my list. I was like, we can do all this stuff.
Just take her to Block Island.
What is this? Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, we're hitting all of them.
Japan.
That's honestly, that's all I was hearing. Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, honey, we're going to Thailand, but I'm going by myself.
Going to fight Zangief.
I got him.
Brazil.
You got a match with Blanca.
Yeah. So
at high noon.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter, but Avowed didn't scratch an itch I didn't know I had. I was just like, oh yeah, this is a competently made video game. In the terms of The Simpsons, it is perfectly cromulent.
Cromulent?
Yes.
Is that like a Star Trek villain?
No, that is a Simpsons
Sounds like a Star Trek villain. I'm with you, Waba.
It is a Simpsons reference that I am upset none of you understand.
Yeah, I got nothing, and I usually get the Simpsons references.
Cromulent, I hardly knew him.
How awful.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that's what I've been gaming about.
I've been
so none of us have been playing video games, which
I've been playing a game, but it's a sad one. So I'm gonna hit the tragedy lever for a sec, and I want to tell you about a game that may be flying under your radar, and I want to, and also
practice. Eric Lindros.
I want to clear something up because I incorrectly attributed the publisher, but they were kind enough to forward it to the right place. Which also Southeast Asia, like game studios and publishers, are like super close knit. The fact that happened, where I reach out to one person incorrectly, and they forward it to the right place, and I was able to get set up to be able to like share this with you, like. That's very rare.
I'm so confused in what's going on. They just email us. You just couldn't.
No, I reached out to the incorrect publisher because.
But we get emails from Toji Productions all the time.
No, it's not from them. It's not from them. It's from a publisher called Fellow Traveler, and the studio's Pixel Ninja. And the reason why Togi is tied to it and why they showcased it.
Peter Forsberg
is because, and again, I'm hitting the tragedy level right now, but it's the writer of Coffee Talk, who was his name's Fahmy Muhammad. So he passed away.
Ooh, that's terrible.
And this game was like his project.
Oh,
and it's being finished by again, like this game has like a very like there's a lot of people like behind this, even if they don't like work directly at the studio. That's why you see a lot of people
usually not behind things.
No, but like that's why you see like Togi and like a lot of like Southeast Asia video game folks, because again, he was really loved by a lot of people, and this was kind of like his vision. So it's really cool to know like that's attached to it. Also, the game is sad. So the themes deal with, and I'll tell you, like I'm gonna read you because I'm not gonna go into spoilers. But here's the
I'm not gonna cry. Don't worry.
No, but here's the blurb on Steam. It's about loss and finding your own way forward. And it's about a young musician trying to move on after the death of his girlfriend. And just to like basically like it deals with a lot of like heavy themes and like kind of like stepping away from things when like tragedy hits, and also too he's hearing things from somebody who's no longer there, and it's impacting his like real life. Like there was a point in it where I'm like in this game going to therapy. Like, and I know like if that doesn't like again, this game isn't going to be for everyone. It's a visual novel with so there is a lot of reading. There's one voice acting that happens to be the voice you're hearing, which I think is a really interesting like.
There's lots of reading, eh?
I love it. I don't read books. I read video games.
Do you remember
when
Ken Hodge was like a good hockey player, like Ken Hodge Jr.?
Sure do.
Wow, that was like a year.
But it's it's really right now. It's like it's really good. I love the art style. You can like develop relationships, kind of like other like JRPG style games. It's very
Dude,
high level in that respect.
Blue Steel right now. That is Blue Steel.
Dang.
Craig Cox, he's a sexy.
that name. But and there's also some rhythm game elements too, and the music slaps. So if you're looking for some, it's called After Love EP.
Nice. Okay.
It's and like I will say, like a lot of these games are coming. Like if you've been through stuff, you will find a way to relate to it, and I think it's really good. It's interesting. It's different from like, oh, I'm gonna like hop on Helldivers.
You weren't through
like
stuff. You were through things.
That's how it goes. But you can go through Helldivers, you can shoot, bugs or whatever. Like that's cool. But like if you want like something that's like a 6-7 hour experience, I'm probably halfway through. Like definitely try it out. It's probably slaps on Steam Deck. Haven't tried it yet.
Why are you slapping things? Slapping the bass?
As they are in their band name, Sigmund Feud. That's their band's name.
There is a
kind of like Scott. It's kind of Scott Pilgrim-y too, like in that respect.
There is a bundle on Steam right now called Love After Coffee. You get Coffee Talk, What Comes After, and After Love EP.
So these folks made Fellow Traveler published What Comes After too. So again, these two studios, like
What Comes After 2, isn't that just wiping your bum?
No, stop it.
Oh, boo.
Stop it up there.
But yeah, so I definitely, again, if you're looking for something, hitch in the feels, something a little different, especially with a lot of these bigger titles coming out. It's a 6-7 hour commitment. So far, I've enjoyed it. I'm going to split it up between a few days. And yeah, I think their writing is very good. It feels very genuine. Mm-hmm. You get into these relationships pretty quick, like with these characters, and you kind of understand their personalities and how they like deal with stuff. And, it's interesting seeing it from the perspective of one person when he's going through loss and how it's kind of, he doesn't realize that the event impacted a lot of other people, and you kind of see it through his eyes. So that's all I'm going to get into because I want you to experience it for yourself. But yeah, I gleaned all that after just 3 hours, and yeah, this is kind of one of those.
You glizzied all that?
That I'm really gonna like.
Scott Stevens playing for the St. Louis Blues. Totally forgot.
Yeah, never would have been able to guess that.
But yeah, that's what I got.
Playing on PS5 or are you playing it on Steam?
PS5, but I am going to try it on the. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, like remote play on the Steam Deck. I think it wouldn't have an issue there. And also too, there's fast travel, which is great on a game like this. I didn't have that in a space for the event. Not that I really wanted it.
No
it makes you be able to kind of zip around faster because I mean you don't know this like place, you don't know this like where all these like where the places are, so you can just kind of see like where you have to go. It actually makes it pretty. It's like a good quality of life thing if you choose to. And I also played through the first half hour not knowing your player could run, so that took a while.
Oh,
that was like probably bearing the lead. Well, I was like, I didn't even know how to play the game.
Well, they don't tell you. They
probably was
I'm destroying the rhythm game parts, and you can practice those. I love it. It's I haven't had a good rhythm game like that. It's like Persona Dancing All Night, where basically you just stare at the icon, you can see the colors coming your way, and you just know like what to hit. I was like playing with like one hand on my left hand, like leaning back. Like I love rhythm games. Also, you can skip the rhythm game part. It's not a pass fail.
Oh,
so
cool.
Shout out them.
Rhythm of the night.
Like you don't even have to play those parts. You can just skip it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, very Scott Pilgrim-y Pez.
I do love
Except
Scott
sad.
Pilgrim.
Nothing about anything you've said. I'm just.
I know it's not your thing, and that's okay. But this thing, you know what? I do think that there would be parts of it that resonate for you. But if you don't want to get into that, you don't
think it will.
No.
I'm going to disagree with you. Anybody want to vote for the All-Star game from 1992?
No. I vote Raymond.
You want to know who the options are for the All-Star game?
Yes. Paul Correa.
Okay, so your wingers are Shane Corson, Russ Courtnall, Mike Gartner. Mike Gartner for sure.
Yeah.
Robert Holik, but it's Bobby Holik.
Yeah, Bobby Holik.
Jaromir Jagr, John McClain.
Who?
Honestly, the best name in hockey. John McClain.
He walked
Die Hard is in NHL. Mike McPhee, Kip Miller, Mogilny, Kirk Muller, Cam Neely, Mark Recchi, Stefan Richer, Kevin Stevens, Matt Sundin. Matt Sundin on wing? Jeesh. Rick Tocchet, Pat Verbeek. That's some studs. That's not even done. Bellows, Wendell Clark, Jeff Courtnall, Vincent Danfus, Patrick Eliak. Did you not know who these people are?
No, so I know who. I know who. So I thought it was Damp House,
Steve Larmer, Trevor Linden, Mike Modano. Mike Modano is not a winger. Who?
Yes, he is. In Hut, they play Hut.
Center.
He's a right wing.
Take your Hut and shove it up your butt.
So I thought Vincent Damphouse was Damp House because I never heard anybody say it.
Foos.
I didn't know that. I just read the name when I got him for the event.
Look, Die Hard. I just pulled him in a pack.
Yeah, it's Vincent Damphouse.
I always thought it was Damp House too.
It is.
Damfoose.
Where's the F?
I was just doing it phonetically.
There's no. It's Damp House. It's German.
I never said I was a smart man.
It is French. 100%. And it's Damfoose.
You know, just like what was it? Pasternak's like real name is supposed to be like Pasternak or something, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying
Pasternak.
Can I just say, real quick, going back to the Four Nations, picking Montreal was one of the smartest moves that you could do, because I think they are probably I think if you have the game in Toronto doesn't boo the American national anthem.
Yeah, no, 100% they do. I need you guys to understand Quebec, right now in Canada how much they hate the United States as a country right now. I mean, not the people. I want to say this right now because there's a lot going on around about this. It is not that we hate the people of the United States of America. It's that your president has decided that he thinks that we need you more than we need ourselves, and that he wants to annex us just like Putin's trying to do in the Ukraine. But instead of, bringing tanks in and killing innocent people like Putin is doing in the Ukraine, because Putin started it and Trump's an idiot, he is coming in and trying to economically do it to us and put pressure on us. And if you don't like that I just called your president an idiot, sorry, get over it. The guy's an idiot. I have never seen my country get together so much to hate one man so much. They're not booing the anthem and insulting the troops and all that. They're booing the anthem because someone's trying to take away their livelihood and their life. So the next time you think about it and you get mad at Canadians booing your national anthem, here's a tissue box. Like, go cry me a river, you big baby. It's just a song. We don't know what else we're going to do. We can't. It's the only way to piss Americans off, and it seems to be working because I have never seen so many people be offended so quickly when I guess free speech doesn't matter anymore. Whoop-de-woo. You know what? I'll boo the damn thing if I was there. I would boo it so loudly. So loudly. Okay, I'm done.
I just think it's funny in Montreal, you have people in Habs jerseys cheering for Martian.
Yeah, no, I love it. But I think that the tournament actually should have started in Boston and ended in Montreal because I think it'd be more of a powder keg if the finals were in Montreal, US, Canada. I think it would just be an explosion.
So what I was trying to say
sorry, I just get so frustrated with this. Like, Pumpkinhead has been invited to the game, and I dare him to go there on Thursday. That'll be interesting.
Oh, he's not going. It was Frank Savelli already said he's not going. But what I was trying to say was, Quebec is the perfect place because the French hate everybody. So
these are facts, dude.
And so you have the Canadian hate, right? You have the French.
I might be French, but that's okay.
You have just the French being angry. And then they were like, okay, if we want to pick an also hockey hate-filled place, let's go to Boston. And they were like, yep, let's go to Boston.
Oh my God. They're in the two most
most.
I will say this about the city of Boston. It's the most Canadian place in all the United States.
Yeah. For a major
you guys hate America just as much as Canada does.
Sure do.
Dude, I don't know. There are people, I hate people in Boston sometimes because they can't drive.
I find it very interesting that every border state, like my company I work for, my head office is Nick Lindstrom, rookie. It is it's based in Mason, Michigan, and everybody there is so mad because it's affecting you guys financially just as much as it'll affect me. Oh my God!
What'd you pull?
The man isn't even wearing a shirt.
Nice.
Yo, bring those
tarps off.
Back.
What you guys don't understand is Waba just said people in Boston can't drive, but then was going to Halal and double parked and ran inside and said, if a cop comes, just tell him like I had diarrhea or something. I had to go. And I was like, okay.
The strongest of choices or the hardest of choices require the strongest of wills. I had to get that chicken.
People in Boston, the issue is because you guys got that underground to drive in. Like that underground highway is just a disaster.
After the big dig.
The
Oh
big.
man, the big dig.
Let's go.
I'll give a
25
big
years.
dig.
That was the best. And then we got
25
Seaport out of
years,
it.
kid.
Then we got Seaport out of it.
Oh yeah, the Seaport will be underwater in about 10.
The Seaport used to be where, I don't know, like Batman criminals would go. And now
Yeah.
it's where we go to PAX.
Yeah.
Like, and the circus
Not
would
just
go there
that,
like
they have some of
every
the
year.
nicest restaurants in the Seaport, man. I
Yeah,
went there
Seaport's
with Bruce one
excellent.
time.
Bruce Wayne.
There's that one that has, it's got like, it used to be a bank, and the USS Constitution used to be held in the safe there.
Yeah.
Like that's a really, I had a very nice scotch there.
I like the Seaport.
I do too. It's weird how it got built up, but yeah, like the there's a giant parking lot that there used to be when you got off the highway, and that's where Ringling Brothers would show up once a year.
Yep.
Like that was the most action that area got outside of crime.
No, I'm sure the hookers got action there.
Outside of crime, but yeah, now it's great, and we get to play video
murder.
games there.
Vids,
we do.
games.
We do. PAX gonna be fun.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll miss you, but
You won't
I
miss me.
Yeah, we will.
It
was a good time.
I will say this: the Canadian contingent that was there last year are already saying they're not going.
No protest or
So, like,
can't afford.
Is it just tough?
Like,
It's
expensive or a little
financially
bit of everything?
the amount of money it's going to cost us to go there is a bit redonkulous, and our cost of living is going to go up substantially, 25%. It's just So what we're getting right now, like if you go on the news here, there's a lot of offers to, for Canadian travel. It's a lot cheaper. I was coming. It's
Road
just,
trip to Toronto.
Dude, for you guys, it's like free.
Done.
Dude, I
We're
got 2
losing
Gretzky's
money
in
not
one
going
pack.
there.
Done. We can go to a Blue Jays
Love it.
game. We can hit up some
100%.
steam whistle. We can
It'll be the last year of the Blue
Fucking
Jays
Hall of
because
Fame.
they're getting rid of Vladdy Guerrero, so Blue Jays can suck it. I'm going to be a Red Sox fan.
Let's
Oh,
go.
oh.
Welcome back.
What a horrible choice.
Yeah, actually,
you had 31 other teams and you picked the Red Sox.
Hey, what is up with Class? Was it Class or Class?
What?
Tristan Glass?
Oh,
Gloss.
Tristan Cassis.
What a jerk.
Yeah, he is a jerk, dude. Raffy Devers, stop being a stupid fat baby. First,
well,
off.
yeah, but now we got
What did
Bregman.
Devers do?
So the Red Sox signed Bregman to play third base, and Devers came into camp 40 pounds overweight.
Let's go,
And
champ.
complained about not playing third base, or potentially not playing third base, even though statistically, defensively, he was the worst third baseman in the league last year.
He's a DH.
He is a DH, and he's complaining. He's like, no, I want to play the field.
Dude,
He said, Hein Bloom, he goes, the guy that signed me told me I'd be the Red Sox third baseman for my whole career, something like that. And then Alex Cora was told that, and Alex Cora goes, yeah, that guy's in St. Louis. And I was like, dang, dude, that's dirty.
Let's
I love that.
go.
But yeah, the Red Sox are not going to be good. I don't think they'll be good this year.
I don't understand why you would be so mad. Like, you only have to play half the time. You have to do 3 swings a game, and you just make money.
I have a theory.
Ortiz did it.
I have a theory that it's not that they're upset that, like, I think a little bit of it is pride, but I think also baseball players are so like
Babies?
routine, oriented that it may screw up his routine or something like that. You know, and which then screws up his mental facilities.
But he's such a good lefty bat in MLB The Show.
He's oh my god, dude, that swing. But that's just a theory, a game theory.
Oh
yeah. Shout out Matt Pat, wherever you are.
no, dude, he retired with all his mounds and mounds of money.
Yep. Not you know what? Got out before he started hitting that right wing grift, you know what I mean?
Dude, have you noticed how many YouTubers are like very right wing lately? It's like, all right, interesting.
Why raise his hand? Because he's also
No, because
YouTuber right wing grifter.
yeah, my YouTube has had one video in the past 2.5 years. My personal one. My YouTube exists to upvote our videos and quotes.
I usually don't care. I just when you affect me financially, you piss me right off.
What's on a warpath?
Dude,
what is it called? A court path? A court path?
I love my country, and you can just piss off.
You don't like that, you can get out.
Next week we'll be able to talk about the Four Nations face-off final.
I'm really looking forward to
I think US is gonna win.
I think Canada's gonna win. I think US has some big injuries that I don't think they can overcome.
Interesting.
After watching Bennington IRL with my eyes, that dude blows, and I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he can win. He's the worst. He stinks. I can't. I literally cannot believe he made that game close. Like, I'm glad he did because the people who traveled from Finland got to get some, but like that last 2 minutes was like super exciting.
If it wasn't for him.
Yeah. That game to start off 3-0 in the first period.
Such a good looking card.
It's so. Oh, I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Not from when I opened it recently, not initially.
Hut?
No, not that.
Dude, I've gotten. This has been a stinky box too.
It's got stack. Well, I mean, when the top card value is only like $2.50.
I don't care.
I mean, $2. I know.
Not if you get a PSA 10.
Well, got to play to win. Got to gamba.
That's right.
We're heading up to the end of it. Any final thoughts for the folks?
If you have Game Pass, give Avowed a shot. Give it about 3 hours and see if you like it. The worst thing you can do is waste 3 hours of your
revolves
time.
it. Ice, baby.
So Avowed is worth 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I would. If
you could go see the new Captain America movie, which I heard is horrible.
Oh my god, jeez, how bad is that?
Heard it's real bad.
Ooh. Cord, any final thoughts for the folks?
My final thought is if you Marcus Kidder, man, remember how he was like, if you don't know what hockey is, or you don't follow hockey, watch Thursday's game.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make you love hockey.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Donnybrook. It's going to be phenomenal. It's been the best hockey I've seen on television in a really long time, and I've loved every minute of it. And it's because they're allowed to hit and fight, because you can't do that in the Olympics.
Oh.
Yep.
No, yeah. You hit those McAvoy hits in the Olympics would have been penalties. 100%.
Now look at him. Hospitalized.
Look at a consequence of your own actions.
He is in the hospital right now.
And yeah, go try After Love EP if you want to be in your feels. But article on that coming soon at 3dadsconsole.com. Folks, did you have fun with us, hanging out with us? Go subscribe to us at youtube.com/3dadsandaconsole.
Oh, I'm sure I
turn off your radio.
I pissed off some people, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Your radio?
Yeah,
your radio, your FM radio.
I figure
your ham radio.
I figure most people are listening to us as they drive to work.
Most people
so it's on their radio. And then when they're done, they go listen to the Fox Otaku Friends Happy Hour podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how popular we are on that.
We are with the Weebs. What up, Weebs? Hi, good to see you.
What up, Weebs?
I'm one of you.
Speaking of which, bitches.
I just went to a book sale. Dude. I bought a bunch of anime or manga. Sorry, wrong nomenclature.
Wow.
So I bought a whole series. So get ready for it. Sorry, all right, guys. Yeah, go subscribe to us, like, comment, subscribe, and use code WobblePlays.
I didn't get a Solani.
That's how it goes. Sometimes
last pack magic.
All right, hold on. We're gonna hold out for Solani.
We'll keep it live for last pack.
Rip it. Okay, rip it and ship it.
Rip it and ship it.
So Court viewing the cards. He's looking at them.
Larmer, Eddie Belfour.
Shout out Queso. Oh, shout out Alcohol.
Ryan Leach and a Zygmunt Palffy rookie.
Classic.
Palffy. Islanders legend.
As one knows.
I also got Peter Ing, Nelson Emerson. I got Gary Nyland, Terry Yake, Gary Suachuk, Stevie Lama, Ganton Duchesne,
NHL PA 93 Go,
and Luc Robitaille.
Steve Lammer.
Here we go. All right, folks. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you soon.